All things in this world have very simple solutions. We complicate it. Anything, any very complicated problem has a very simple solution. But if you ask a specialist for a solution, he will complicate the solution and problem further. I am going to tell you whether you and I are born to last as long as you and I can survive on this world. Is it clear? Has anybody not understood what I said? Right. Now, do you think human body is made because there are doctors, there are medical colleges, there are tests, there are operations, there are surgeons like my friend here and things like that? No. We are made to be on our own and we are born with a doctor inside. This is the most important thing. And this doctor is so powerful that he can correct any disease from common cold to cancer only if you keep your mind clear. And Ayurveda so beautifully says it. Samadatuhu, samagnischa, samadoshaha, malakriyaha, prasannatma indriya manaha, swasta ithya vidiyate. You get up in the morning and you shit well, you piss well, you eat well, you drink well, you work very hard, sleep very well, and then don't hate nobody. You will live as long as you live. I will give you an Irish couplet. It so beautifully says it. I eat when I am hungry. You know the problem with most of us is we eat when the food is ready and not when we are hungry. And we eat because Dr. Peter forces us to eat more, we eat more. But what does Irish say? Eat when you are hungry, drink when you are thirsty. If heavens don't fall down, you will certainly live till you die. Okay? Now, can you try all these methods, including Noni, and be here forever without dying? No. Bernard Shaw beautifully wrote, never try to be here forever. You will certainly not succeed. You understand? Just imagine, all people born don't die. There will not be space even to stand. So death and birth are two things which are not in our control. Did you understand that? And you must remember one thing. When we came here, we came with nothing, not even an underwear. And when we go from here, we go with nothing. But in between, we do so much of monkeying that we invite all diseases. T.H. Lawrence wrote so beautifully, our ingress into this world was naked and bare. Did you understand that? Our progress in this world is trouble but care. Whenever you get into trouble, you say, why me? Peter is not, see, yesterday, for example, I was talking to a friend. He's a good friend. And he's a terrible egoist. He thinks he is the best person under the sun. He is qualified to do everything. But poor man has some problem with the legs. He's about 80, but he can't walk. He needs two people to help him. So I was telling him, then he said, where were you yesterday? I told him I was in Ahmedabad giving some lecture. And what are you doing tomorrow? You come home? I said, I'm going to see Peter in Chennai. What, man? Yesterday you were in Ahmedabad, tomorrow you are in Chennai. But you are lucky because God has given you good health. Look at me, I can't walk. That is the bad attitude. Two, he is jealous of me that I am coming to Chennai. And he is unfortunately depressed about his legs not being there. I told him, look, have you heard of, how many of you heard of Steve Hawking? Steve Hawking, yes, thank you. Steve Hawking is the professor of theoretical physics in Cambridge. This man had a peculiar disease when he was just 24 years old. How old he was? 24. This disease, even my enemy should not have. It is called amyotrophic lateral sclerosis. Gradually, one by one, his muscles will become useless. And our textbooks write, we have these textbooks in the medical college. Bullshit they write. Do you know what they write? Diagnosis of amyotrophic lateral sclerosis. The man must be dead in 2 years' time. That's the disease. We predict the unpredictable future of human beings. Nobody can predict the future of human being. Because if I told him that he will die in 2 years, he may live another 100 years and attend my funeral also. Or if I told somebody that you are fine, I'll pat you on the back, you are good, next morning I may see his photo in the Hindu's obituary column. Both are possible. Because there is no future prediction possible in this universe. Forget about man. Even whether it will rain tomorrow in Chennai or not, you can't predict correctly. That is called butterfly effect. That is, after the scientist puts all his data into the computer to say whether it rains in Chennai tomorrow or not, even if a butterfly moves its wings in Beijing in China, the disturbed air can make a storm and the whole beach can come to the Chennai Trade Center. Can you understand? The sea can, Bay of Bengal can come here and all of us will be swept. You remember that morning when the storm came, a lot of people were walking in the beach with half pants and running shoes and all. They were all taken to meet their maker in heaven. That is because this universe nobody can predict. Anyway, so beautifully he said. Now coming back to what I was telling you, the third thing. Everybody has to die someday. So don't be worried about death. A lot of us kill ourselves faster by thinking about death and worrying about it. I tell my patients, why are you worried about death? You know, the greatest risk factor for death is, what's the greatest risk factor for death? Being born. If you don't want to die, don't get born. Having been born, don't worry about death. I tell them, it's a queue. But we Indians are very good in jumping the queue. So a lot of us jump the queue and die early. But if you wait in the queue, you will die at your turn. Supposing you die, so what? You will either go to heaven or to hell. And you are a very good man. You should go to heaven by all stretch of imagination. So that's where you are happy. Because after all, what do you live here for? Dharma, artha, kama, moksha. Ultimately you want to go to heaven, no? You will go there. Supposing God's bookkeeping, St. Peter has made a mistake. Not our Peter, St. Peter made a mistake. So you end up in hell. So what? So many of your friends are there. You will be very happy there. And either way you are happy, so why worry about death? So don't worry about death. And that's what this man says. Our progress in this world is trouble but care. Our egress from this world will be nobody knows where. If you do well here, you will do well there. Did you understand that? So our aim in life, to have a contented life, is to do well here. I will tell you how to do well here. So death is not impossible, possible. Now coming to the doctor that you are born with, your own doctor, not your family doctor, your personal doctor. He is inside. Where is he is the question. Now we all talk in the medical college. No, but the medical student comes to the medical college. We make him dissect dead bodies. In our days, for nearly 1.5 years to 2 years, dead bodies. By that time, all his enthusiasm, if there is any in the first place, is gone. Then we take him to what is called pathology. What do we see there? Tombstones under the microscope. Dead fellows' slides. Another 2 years. He is completely finished. Instead, today, if I had the power, I can show him a living human cell. One single cell under the electron microscope. Just leave it there. I tell you, it is such a beautiful thing. The whole universe is there. Whole universe. This one cell, it can breathe. It can breathe. It can communicate. It can enjoy. It can eat. It can shit. It can piss. And inside petri dish, if you put a poison, a drop of a poison, the cell will immediately run away from the poison. But if you put Peter's lunch, one drop of that sambar sadam, it will go very close to that and eat it. See? So intelligent. So you and I are a colony of such beautiful 50 trillion cells. Can you understand that? You and I are looking like a big body, Peter has this beard, and our Ratnam Sahab has a bald head. Somebody makes fun of me of the bald head. I always tell them, it seems God first made the brain. Very nice, And he asked his wife for certificate. Eppadi irukke? He said, honey, romba nalla pannirukkinga. Ana enna romba soft ah irukke. அடிபட்ட என்ன ஆகும்? பயப்படாதே, நான் ஒரு நல்ல அது கவர் போடுறேன் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி ஒரு நல்ல கவர் போட்டார். அந்த கவர் பண்றப்ப ஏதாவது கொஞ்சம் மிஸ்டேக் இருந்ததுன்னா நிறைய ஹேர் போட்டார். அந்த பர்ஃபெக்ட் வேலை ஆச்சுதான் சும்மா அப்படியே ரத்தம் மாதிரி சும்மா அப்படியே விட்டுட்டேன். அப்போ ஒரு பர்ஃபெக்ட் ஜாப் இஸ் bald head. Anyway, coming back to what I was telling you, we are a colony of 50 trillion happy human cells or happy human beings. புரியுதா எல்லாருக்கும்? நம்ம இந்த தேகம் என்னமோ பாக்குறோமா, நம்ம வெரைட்டி இருக்க உள்ள என்ன இருக்கு தெரியுமா? 50 ட்ரில்லியன் சின்ன ஹியூமன் பாடி செல்ஸ், ஒரு கணம் சின்னது. அது நம்ம என்ன செய்யறோம் அதெல்லாம் அது செய்யறது. ஆனா அதுல ஒரு வித்தியாசம் இருக்கு. These 50 trillion cells are loving one another so much they dance with one another. Today you can photograph that. We have got what is called a biophoton camera. If you come to me, I'll photograph you, which shows jumping 50 trillion cells in different parts of the body. This is called biophoton dance. They jump in sync. Now supposing you see a photograph where they don't jump in sync, one is angry with the other, you are not well. Did you understand that? So health is when your cells love one another and they work together. ஆடி பாடி வேலை செய்தால் அழகு இருக்காது. What a beautiful thing. They work together, so they're happy. And that is the beauty of your body. Now, all these things are controlled by the human mind. Where is the mind? Very interesting thing. I wish I could show you that. The cell has got a wall. Just like your house has a wall, the cell has a wall. This wall is made up, it's very complicated, I don't want to take you there. But this wall has certain antennae. இந்த டெலிவிஷன் ஆண்டனா இருக்க, இங்க ஆண்டனா இருக்கா, அந்த இப்படி எல்லாம் வைக்கிறீங்களா, நீங்க இது பாக்குறீங்களே என்னது சன் டிவி எல்லாம் வருது, இன்னொரு இப்படி இப்படி எல்லாம் போடுறாங்களே, அப்படி ஆண்டனா இருக்கு. அந்த ஆண்டனா இந்த செல் எல்லாம் இருக்கு, which we call in our Latin. மெடிசின்ல என்ன தெரியுமா, உங்களுக்கு பயப்படி எல்லாம் லாட்டின் கிரீக் எல்லாம் யூஸ் பண்றது. எனக்கு வயிற்று வலின்னா அவருக்கு கேஸ்ட்ரைட்டிஸ் அப்படிம்பா, அது போய் தமிழ்ல சொல்லுவான் அவருக்கு கேஸ். இது ஐட்டிஸ், எல்லாத்துக்கும் ஐட்டிஸ் போடுவான். அப்பெண்டிக்ஸ்னா அப்பெண்டிசைட்டிஸ். நீங்க கொஞ்சம் கழுத்து நம்பர் தான் உங்களுக்கு சர்வைக்கல் ஸ்பாண்டிலைட்டிஸ். இது சும்மா இதெல்லாம் சொல்ல வேண்டியதில்லை. I always tell people, somebody comes and says, I have a neck pain. I say, you don't have a neck pain. You are a pain in the neck. You understand? When you don't ask, you hate something, you don't like something, somebody talking to you, don't like that, you are very stiff. Your muscles catch like that. And if that happens for 1 hour in your office, your boss is shouting at you and you can't do anything to the boss. If a tiger is shouting at you, you can run away from the tiger. Boss, you can't run away because you want the job, no? And next day you come with pain in the neck. Then you go and see a doctor. And doctors don't these days talk to patients as olden days doctors used to do. See, here is a specimen of a doctor who never ever does anything other than listening to the patient, not talking to the patient. There's a difference between talking to and listening to. Listening is more difficult. It is called in English talking with the patients. A very famous surgeon like him in London called Professor Kanan has written a beautiful book called Talking with the Patients. And he so beautifully says, I only talk to my patients and get all the information that I need to treat him. Today what do? You go and say, I have chest, angiogram is done. When you say pain, angioplasty is done. If you say chest pain twice, angioplasty and bypass surgery done. And you go home minus 15 lakhs of rupees and minus half your lifespan. Because bypass surgery will kill you faster, increase the heart attack rate by double, increase the stroke rate 4 times. Whereas if the doctor has to pat you on the back and nicely tell you to change your mode of living.